What's up guys, it's Adrian and welcome back to my channel. The moment is here. You guys have been asking for a long time for me to do a video on Spotify conversion ads. So let's do it. Now, before we get all crazy and start running a ton of ads to our music on Spotify, there is a couple of things you need to know about conversion campaigns. Why is conversion campaign different than traffic campaign? Why would you want to run a conversion campaign over a traffic campaign? There's a bunch of things that I'm going to go over with you in this video, so make sure you guys watch the entire thing, because this will be really important for you if you are a musician looking to run conversion ads to your Spotify music. Now, if you're new to this channel, do me a favor and go and smash that subscribe button, because every single week I release videos on music marketing, trying to help you become the best artist and musician as possible, especially in the realm of marketing. And I know most of you guys are not subscribed to my channel because YouTube specifically tells me there's a large portion of you guys not subscribed. So if you're not subscribed, go and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, thank you guys. You already know what to expect and what's coming up. So let's talk about the difference between a traffic and conversion campaign. Let's go into traffic a little bit more first. So in a traffic campaign, basically what you're doing is you're telling Facebook, which is basically an algorithm, right? You're telling an algorithm, hey, find me as many people as possible who will click on this ad. So find me as many people as possible who will click on this ad. And that's exactly what Facebook will do. They will find as many people as possible who will click on the ad. They will send you as much traffic as possible. In terms of money, this is a lot cheaper than conversion ads because traffic it's a lot easier to get traffic. For example, say we're looking at a funnel. A funnel has 3 levels, which is the top of funnel, which is like attention, middle, and then bottom. Basically with traffic, you're targeting this. You're basically telling Facebook, find me as much people who will click on my ad. That's it. That's literally all traffic is doing. Find me as much people who will click on my ad. Now let's talk a little bit about conversion. So what's actually happening here? Again, you have Facebook, which is pretty much an algorithm. With a conversion campaign, you're telling Facebook to use this algorithm to find you the most people who will convert. So when I say conversions, who will actually listen to your music or actually buy a product from you. So who will click on your ad, go through your landing page, and then either give you money or listen to your music. That's a play button, by the way. So yeah, in a conversion ad, you're telling Facebook to use this algorithm to find you the most people who will actually go through your entire funnel and do whatever action you ask them to do. So to look at this from a visual point of view, say I draw a funnel, top of funnel, middle of funnel. So top, middle, bottom of the funnel. Now with a conversion campaign, you're basically targeting these 2 areas. So you're basically telling Facebook to find you the most people who will actually go through your entire funnel and then convert to either give you money or to listen to your song. So yeah, that's essentially the difference. Now, just to give you a reminder, basically with traffic, you have ad and it's going straight to Spotify, right? And then with conversion, you have an ad, landing page, and then Spotify, right? Now, again, the huge difference here is this landing page. There's no real landing page if you're doing a traffic, unless you still want to use a landing page and send traffic to the landing page. But the point of having a landing page is mostly for conversions. Now, why is this landing page so important? This landing page is so important because it allows you to track people using a pixel and retarget them if they go on your website, right? So the landing page is very important and a crucial step in a conversion campaign because of the fact that you can put tracking code on the landing page. With traffic ads, if you're sending traffic directly to Spotify, you're not going to use a landing page, so you can't really retarget. The only way you can retarget is if you are using a video ad, which is some of the stuff that I teach you guys, because then you can retarget based off video views. Like everyone who watches a video, you could target based off percentage views. So anyone who watches 50% of your videos. So yes, you can do retargeting with traffic ads. The landing page is very complicated to set up now because of the iOS 14 update. Basically, what the iOS 14 update is, it's before in the past, you were able to track everyone who goes on your website. Now, if you guys notice, every time you go on a website, there's a pop-up that asks you to accept, the cookies, right? To accept the cookies. Basically, what a cookie is just like a pixel, it's just like a pixel that follows you. Now, if you don't accept the cookie, that means you cannot track this person. So with conversions, every time you send someone to your landing page, right, if they say no, that means you cannot retarget them. So because of the iOS 14, they made this very difficult for advertisers. Now, in the case of music, if you wanted to retarget everyone who goes to your landing page, that means everyone that goes to your landing page has to click yes. If they do not click yes, then you're not going to be able to retarget them, which then makes conversions kind of not as effective anymore as it was in the past. So this is like what the huge topic of advertising is right now. Now there's ways to go around this and also track people based off of API, which is putting a code in the domain itself rather than on the landing page. But again, that's complicated. The reason I don't teach you guys too much about conversion ads is because of how complex it is. You need to really understand advertising and setting up all the technical aspects for conversion campaigns. But let's jump in and let me show you guys how to actually run conversion ads. All right, guys, so now let me show you guys how to run a conversion ad. Now, again, remember how I told you guys you need a landing page in order to run the conversion ad? Now, the landing page I use is Hyped It. You can also use Tone Dead, or you can use your own website. But again, I use Hyped It. Again, what that means is you can see right here, it says unseendjs.com. You need to own your own domain in order to run conversion ads, which again is very annoying and annoyingly set up, and another reason why I do not show how to run conversion ads that often. So one, you need to have your own domain, and then you got to link your own domain to Hyped It by entering some code into your domain host. I'm not going to go over how to set that up, but just know that you need to have or own your own domain, and then do a subdomain that is linked to Hyped It or connected to Hyped It. My subname is hype, short for hypedit.unseendjs.com. that I use specifically for Hyped It. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, again, this is another reason I don't show you guys how to do it. So yeah, what you guys need is a landing page, and my landing page again is Hyped It. So this is my landing page, and my tracking code is on this landing page. So you can see right here, I have my Facebook pixel on this landing page. So anyone who comes to this site, I can retarget them. And everyone who presses play will count as a conversion. So that's how my conversion campaign is set up. So they come to the landing page. So I have the ad, they have the landing page, and then the button triggers the conversion. Now, this is important because everyone who triggers the conversion, I'm able to retarget them and also create lookalike audiences around everyone who converts. That's the strength of conversion campaigns. It's annoying to set up, but once it's set up, you're able to use Facebook's algorithm to find more people who like this kind of music. So if I was to click play, they have the option to play it or save it. Now say I click play, and it brings me to Spotify. Again, the ad, landing page, Spotify for conversion campaigns. Cool, so you understand the flow now. Now let's go into the actual ad creation. It's very similar to creating a traffic campaign. If you go traffic campaign, you can see send people to a destination like your website, app, or event. Now if you go to conversions, which is sales now, find people likely to purchase your product or service. So basically find people who is more likely to take a specific action that you want them to do. So in order to run a conversion campaign, you got to click sale, and it's pretty much building it out just like all the other campaigns. You name your campaign, you know it's music, so you don't need to do that. You just go next. You want to click website, maximum number of conversions. You want to click your pixel. You want to click what you want to count as conversion. And then I have conversions inputted already called Hyped It download gate. So everyone who's downloaded my music, everyone who's visited any of my landing pages or downloaded any of the music from my landing pages, I have this set up. And again, this is part of the annoyance of doing conversion campaigns, because then you have to go into Event Manager and actually set these things up, which is pretty complicated. So say I wanted to convert everyone who downloaded my or use the conversion event Hyped It downloads. So I click that. You put your budget, schedule. You do your targeting. So this I want to talk to you guys a little bit about. If I was on my mobile phone and I sent someone to Spotify who does not have a Spotify plan, then it's going to send them to a playlist unless they're on a desktop computer. If they're on a desktop computer, it sends them directly to the song and they can listen to the song. But if they're on a mobile device and they do not have Spotify, whenever you send them to your song, it's going to send them to a playlist. However, if they do have a Spotify plan and you send them on a mobile device to your song, then they get to your song. So that makes it a little bit tricky to do Spotify ads unless you're targeting desktop. So yeah, you can select your location, you can select the age, the gender, custom audiences. You can also, as you guys see, I have some lookalikes in here. I have engagement. You can also do detailed targeting. So what I suggest is to always put in Spotify, or first you'll put in your artist. So say Drake. But then what I suggest is to always define further and then put in Spotify. And basically what this is saying is only people who actively use Spotify, who also likes Drake, I'm going to show them my ad. Because again, if they do not use Spotify, you don't really want to show them your ad if it's going to be on mobile devices. So a kind of a workaround is to do Spotify as a must also match, define further. Now, in placements, I like to do manual placements, and I like to click everything off and only target the feed and stories. So I turn everything else off and only target the feed and stories. And then that's it for this side. And now this is where you input your ad. Again, I already have tons of videos on how to create ads. I'll pop up one right here, but basically you add your ad in, do your caption. So basically it's good to call out your audience. Do you like rap music? And then talk about your song a bit. So I could click download or listen now. So since it's a song, I could click listen now. And then you want to make sure website events is on, and you want to have your domain and pixel there. I'm not going to show you guys how to set up your domain and pixel, but again, in order to run a traffic campaign, you need to have all these set up. And that's pretty much it. So the ad setup process is pretty much the same with both traffic and conversion. However, the real difference goes back to the landing page or your website setup. It's like getting all your pixels in place, tracking all your events. So for example, if we go to Events Manager, you got to set up all your events priority. So now in Events Manager, basically what you have to do is you got to set up your events. So you could click here and go to add event using the Conversion API from a new website from the pixel. So you can add an event, build your own event, or you go to aggregated event measurement, then you can go to click config web events. So then you click your domain, and then you got to manage your events. And then this is where you set up all your conversion tracking events. So again, it's a lot more complicated to run conversion campaigns, and with iOS 14 makes it a lot more difficult to actually retarget people based on conversion. This is why I kind of only show you guys how to do traffic, because if your ad is really good, it has a very similar effect as if you were to do conversion. And then the last thing with conversion tracking is you have to verify your domain. So in business setting, so once you go to business setting, you have to go to data sources and go to pixels, and then you have to create a pixel so you can start tracking all the action that happens on your landing page / website. And then you also have to verify your domain. So once you get your domain from like GoDaddy, you gotta enter a code, or it doesn't have to be GoDaddy, but any of these website platforms where you buy a domain, you gotta enter a code in there to verify that you own the domain. And once you verify it, then you're able to run ads to it without any sort of warning from Facebook. All right, guys, so I hope you found value from this video, and if you did, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and leave me a nice comment. And again, if you did like this video, I have a ton more videos just like this, and they will be popping up right here. So I'll see you guys over in one of those videos.